Howdy folks, our permaculture newbies here, back working on the Mazda pickup, and if you can see what's in the bed behind me, you might have an idea of what's coming up. So first we'll start under the hood here. You can see that original carburetor and all that emissions crap is gone. They make headers for these, but headers are kind of overkill in my opinion for this tiny little engine. I just bypassed the emission stuff, plugged up those holes. Got a Weber 3236 carburetor conversion. And I gotta say, amazing. I'm not a big believer in miracle solutions, and so when anyone promises you that one thing is going to make all the difference in the world, I'm usually pretty skeptical. But oh my goodness, installing this carburetor, this was an incredibly easy carburetor to install, but beyond that, installing this carburetor was probably the single greatest change that I could have made on this vehicle. Night and day difference. The feel of the vehicle, drivability is back. It's still not a fast truck by any means, but it's certainly not a slow truck any longer. I just got the vacuum lines that I need to run the breather over. I just haven't completed that yet. Yeah, it's amazing change, and I'm thrilled with it. Now with the hood closed, come on out over here, and you can see the rear has been dropped by 2 inches, just like I planned. The front, I'm honestly not sure how much of a drop that was. I actually just put it down on the wheels and started loosening the torsion bars until it got to a point where I liked it. You might recall I had loosened the torsion bars 5 full turns already. I went another 6 and it wasn't quite low enough, so I went another 2 and then realized I was sitting on the bump stops, so then I pulled the bump stops out, and I think it looks great. Maybe a little lower in the front than I had intended, but it looks excellent. I'm satisfied with it. So yeah, that was 13 turns on the torsion bar bolts to get it there. 2-inch drop on the rear with 2-inch blocks, and then, like I said, I'm not really sure how much the front was dropped. At least 2 inches, probably more like 3. Coming around to the interior, I got rid of those carpet panels on the door panels. I just really hated them. I put a steering wheel on it, and I have one of my friends that I know is going to chuckle as soon as he sees this, because we used to have an on-running joke that was always the first thing I did to a new car was change the steering wheel even before I'd done anything mechanical. But in this case, I think it really needed it. It changes the whole feel of the truck. This little guy here, I'm actually pretty proud of. This is pretty cool. This was about $8 on Amazon, and this here is a Bluetooth module, and then hooks into the aux port of this non-Bluetooth stereo, and it basically turns this stereo into this non-Bluetooth stereo into a Bluetooth stereo, powered by the USB port on the radio itself, so you don't even need to run anything else. So yeah, it's a cheap stereo that I already had installed in a previous video, and then I just upgraded it to Bluetooth. Broken center console is gone. I got this clutter catcher from Walmart, and also solved the issue of no cup holders here. Rear view mirror was broken, so I just got a rear view mirror button and put the rear view mirror on the windshield, and this is actually the rear view mirror out of the Miata. When I upgraded to the HomeLink mirror, auto dimming HomeLink mirror in the Miata, I saved this mirror. Some generic seat covers, one size fits most. You can see they don't fit all that great, but it's, you know, whatever. Yeah, so I think that's where we're at for now. Coming up next will be paint. I've got some ideas for paint, but I'm not going to tell you about it yet. I haven't really done... Oh, no, I'm sorry, there's one more thing. I also upgraded headlights to LED headlight units, and these things are awesome. I would say if you plan on upgrading, you know, get a quality set. Don't get the cheapest set you can find, and also repoint them. I put these in and hadn't changed the aim from where the old seal beams were, and these were pointed to the sky. Maybe that's an exaggeration, but they were certainly not effective. They were probably blinding other drivers. So I had to re-aim them, and now that they're re-aimed, they're much brighter than the seal beams, and they're also not blinding other drivers. Yeah, anyway, so paint, those lights and the lowering kit were the only cosmetic changes I've really made so far. The paint's coming up next. I'm also going to do clear taillight lenses, but for now, that hole that I had, I just patched it with lens repair tape, and I'm not going to bother with the clear lenses or anything until the truck's painted. Oh, and the windows will get tinted too. So that's what's coming up next. It'll be tinted windows, paint, and probably some clear lenses. But thanks for watching.